Yo, what is good, YouTube family, man? So, I saw this clip, and it kind of made me feel some type of way, man. I'm a media dude, and I just have a very diverse opinion on like the world and whatever lifestyle might be. Obviously, I'm a fan of Jim Jones. I'm a fan of Maino, Davies, Fabulous for sure, and even Act. But I didn't like this clip, man. When I saw this, I'm like, dude, why in amongst like our community or our brothers and shit, we want to like everybody don't have to be the same, feel the same role and same position as far as with the community goes. You need some guys that are academics. Then you got the street guys. Then you got the rappers. Then you got whatever it might be that everybody can coexist. And I just felt like within this clip, we gonna watch it.
I think I ever seen Akademiks.
I never seen him in life. And
I be outside a little bit. I never seen him.
Of course you don't.
Not like I was looking for him or anything, but I just never
life.
Let me tell you why. Right? Because this is a guy that had a hard time dealing with life early on.
Seen him before,
right?
Even this take right here. Okay, he was a DJ. Okay, whatever. This concept that he had a hard time dealing with life. Like, I don't get why the street dudes wanna put this on Act. I don't know Act, so maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But to say that he had a harder time in life than you did because you were in the streets and you had a little bit of fame and you were, I guess, a cooler person doesn't make sense to me. But they're just trying to figure out a way to shit on his success and whatever he has now, to be like, bro, you was back in the day, you weren't cool. And it's just like, it's kind of giving bitter vibes. Like, bro's on, he has a platform that can put y'all on, but rather than be a part of like uplifting other people, we have to come up with like a reason to why somebody's success exists and not give it its own valid, recommendation on it. So
he be outside. I be seeing he be places
outside,
though.
Right, but listen to this.
Y'all told me y'all bumped into him.
Let me tell you.
Where y'all bumped into him at?
At a young NBA concert.
I think that's where they go. They go to like shows. That's where you gotta catch him at.
But let me tell you about
run into them at.
He had a hard time in life, right? Because he was insecure. He probably grew up hating himself. You understand? This is a nigga that hated himself because he couldn't be cool, right? So now that a few dollars then got you the confidence you need, because what do money do for a lame nigga? Give him confidence, right? But you know what money don't do for a nigga? It don't unlame a lame.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, so I agree with that. In the sense of like, not everything he's saying, but just in the sense of money don't change you. Like, if you're a lame person, you're gonna be lame regardless. And okay, if that's what we're talking about, he was lame in comparison to what y'all were doing, which was, what were y'all doing that was so much cooler? I'm just trying to like break down what they're saying without it being hate necessarily. I'm just taking it all in, bro, because I'm different academics, bro. I was cool. I could do whatever I wanted to do, basically. So, but I just look at it because I just feel like I'm a diverse person. I can hang out with the street dudes. I can hang out with the so-called lames or nerds, whatever you want, anime dudes or whatever it might be. But like, they're just showing why like there's such a disconnect between the generations themselves. Like, it's all about this, I'm tougher than y'all, like y'all lame, but like y'all are 50 years old and y'all still, this is how y'all moving. 50 years old, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna let it go.
So I think I ever seen Akademiks.
I never.
So yeah, that's the clip. Obviously I think Ack has responded to it, but like, I just think it's a petty situation, bro. Like, yes, everybody has a different style of life. Everybody's different dudes. Everybody had different circumstances handed to them. But I just feel like this is such a lame approach from guys that I really look up to, in the sense that they got out of that situation they was in and turned it into being these stars and being these rappers. But as you can see, what Ak is doing, which was everybody clowned him being so lame, called him a whatever you want to call him, not a street dude. He's doing this media thing, and now what we got Jim Jones doing media, we got Maino doing media, we got the rappers that we grew up on doing media, the cool dudes that I don't know if their money is drying up in that market, but they're coming to the market that Ak has already conquered, and this is their way of getting on. I don't know if it's like how 50 Cent used to be with the raps, you know what I mean? He diss everybody, like diss the people that was on top type thing. But I saw this clip, man, I'm just like, this shit is lame, in my opinion, bro. They're too old to still be on this tip, you know what I mean? But like I said, y'all, please leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel. I'm indifferent, you know. I'm not saying Ak is the coolest guy in the world, but I just don't think he deserves this from being different, you know, for having a different way of expressing himself. Like, everybody ain't got to be a street dude. Everybody ain't got to be a hooper. Everybody ain't got to be a rapper. But like I said, man, thank y'all for watching, man. Like this video, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all on the next one. We out.